We're going to talk about type 1 diabetes. Alright, class? We're going to learn a little bit. What is type 1 diabetes? This is close to me because my sister has been a type 1 since she was 7. Do y'all know the symptoms of type 1 diabetes? Do you know what type 1 diabetes is? Do you know who can get type 1 diabetes? What is type 1 diabetes? Alright, class. Type 1 diabetes is a lifelong disease caused by autoimmune destruction of insulin, producing isolate cells in the pancreas. Without insulin, no cell in the body can use or store glucose normally. Your immune system mistakenly treats the beta cells in your pancreas. My sister was 7 years old when she got diagnosed with type 1 diabetes. It was a shocker for us all. We all had to change our eating habits and put a diet into the household. My sister had to take her blood sugar quite frequently, and at any time she eats, she has to give herself insulin. She is now 24 and still struggles daily, class. Also, if you'd like any more information on this one, you could go to Vertex Pharmaceuticals R&D pipeline. Type 1 diabetes, once known as juvenile diabetes, it is insulin-dependent diabetes. Also, adults can get type 1 diabetes. You'll see that later down the line in this slide. Different factors such as genetics vary in why you can get type 1 diabetes. Some viruses may cause type 1 diabetes. It usually appears during childhood or adolescence, and right here, it can develop in adults. Even after a lot of research, type 1 diabetes has no cure. No one advocates for this disease like cancer. Well, we are the advocates for diabetes. Can we get more people to speak up? It can kill just like cancer. Even at 24, it's still hard on my sister. She is in and out of the hospital with DKA, diabetic ketone acid, a lot. It does require daily management with insulin injections and blood sugar monitoring. If you don't have enough insulin, too much sugar builds up in your blood. Your body can't use foods you eat for energy, and this can lead to serious health problems or even death if it's not treated, class. You can go to Cleveland Clinic Type 1 Diabetes Causes, Symptoms, Complications, and Treatment and read a little bit more about that if you'd like to. Symptoms: increased thirst and hunger, frequent urination, unexplained weight loss, fatigue or weakness, blurred visions, sores that heal slowly, dry itch skin, bedwetting can be a sign, and children, symptoms can appear suddenly. So these are the symptoms that you develop with type 1 diabetes. Some people go through the honeymoon phase. Some people have the honeymoon period, a brief period of time where your body is producing enough insulin to lower glucose levels. This usually happens after you start taking insulin. This may not need as much insulin to manage your blood glucose. So basically, you don't need as much insulin to go in your body, so your body is fighting off the diabetes, basically, kind of, sort of. But really, you do need the insulin to go in your body. Once the honeymoon phase is over, you're going to start seeing your body change. Alright, well, this is a little bit about type 1 diabetes and me teaching y'all a little bit about type 1 diabetes. And I hope everybody learned a little bit. Alright, class, out.